We drove north to Meteora, a few kilometers northwest of the town of Klabaca, more than 400 kilometers from Athens, to begin our journey exploring Greek history, legends, and relics. On the way, we stopped at the Leonidas Monument and the battlefield of Thermopylae. The monument honors the Spartan king who led a small Greek force against a much larger Persian army in 480 BC. We continued northward, and before long, the unique rocky landscape of Meteora began to appear before our eyes. We couldn't help but feel excited. We stopped at a restaurant for a delicious Greek lunch, while eager to explore the monasteries of Meteora, a true Greek wonder. The impressive rock formations of Meteora, rising from the plains of Thessaly, are among the most extraordinary sights in Greece. Many centuries ago, atop these towering cliffs, some reaching over 600 meters high, one of the most important monastic communities in the country was established. The Greek word Meteora means suspended in the air, an apt description for this remarkable Greek Orthodox monasteries perched between heaven and earth. Today, Meteora is not only a UNESCO World Heritage Site, but also one of the greatest monuments in the world and the most significant monastic center in Greece. In Meteora, only 6 monasteries remain active today. Our first stop was the Rousanou Monastery, one of Meteora's most serene and accessible monasteries. According to the rules of the Eastern Orthodox tradition, women must wear knee-length skirts and tops that cover the shoulders, as a sign of respect to this sacred place. We therefore borrow skirts from the monastery. Founded in 1545 and perched atop a narrow rock pinnacle, Rousanou has been home to a community of Orthodox nuns since 1988. They live in quiet devotion, prayer, and work. The monastery is accessed by a small footbridge. Once inside, we felt an overwhelming sense of peace and tranquility, amplified by the soft chanting and the scent of incense. The interior is adorned with vibrant, detailed religious frescoes and icons. Perched on the slender rock pillar, the 3-story building of Rousanou seems to blend seamlessly with the cliff face. From its terraces, we enjoyed breathtaking views of the Meteora landscape and several other monasteries scattered among the towering rocks. We also visited the monastery of Agios Stephanos, also known as Saint Stephen. The history of this monastery dates back to the early 12th century, when the first hermit monks settled on the cliff. In 1961, it was converted into a nunnery. Perched about 300 meters above the ground, the monastery offers breathtaking views of the Thessaly Valley, the Pinoi River, and the distant Pindos mountain range. The monastery complex includes a 15th century chapel and the main 18th century cathedral, both dedicated to Saint Charalambos, whose relics are preserved here. Although the historic chapel is not open to visitors due to damage sustained during the World Wars and ongoing restoration work, we were able to visit the main cathedral, which features an intricately carved wooden iconostasis from 1814. However, photos and videos were not allowed inside. Outside, the monastery has a small, charming garden, adding to the peaceful atmosphere. The complex also includes the old refectory, now converted into a museum, displaying valuable religious artifacts and icons. As our bus passed by the Monastery of Varlam, the second largest monastery in Madeira, we learned that it had already closed to visitors for the day. Still, our guide suggests we climb the 195 steps leading up to it. The Monastery of Varlam was founded in the mid-14th century by a monk named Varlam. Around 1350, he managed to climb the steep cliff and, with the help of a few fellow monks, established the monastery that still bears his name. Visiting the monasteries of Madeira offers not only spiritual inspiration, but also breathtaking views and a profound connection to centuries of monastic tradition. The enchanting history and the serene beauty of these sacred places make this experience truly unforgettable. After a long and fulfilling day, we returned to our hotel, watching the sunset from the balcony, and drifted to sleep with those unforgettable scenes and memories still vivid in our minds.